my shape up better, my car faster, my drip better, my clothes fit better, my hoes better, my tattoos better. I'm stronger than you, my bitch thicker than yours, my guns bigger than yours, nigga, my guns bigger than yours. I talk better than you, I hustle better, I can get $1 quicker than you. I talk better, I walk better, my shoes fit me better, I get paid more than you, my crew.
This is Legend of All about the kick, subscribe to the channel, put a like on the button. J-Hood, went on a podcast and talked about his experience being on D Block. And I guess Styles P, he's kind of mad at what he's saying. The Lox had problems with Bad Boys back in the day. They wanted to get off the label, but they put out their first album that went platinum. They didn't want to do the shiny suits no more. They feel like Diddy wasn't giving them all their money, so they wanted to go back to the label that they was, they was managed by, the Rough Riders and stuff, D and Y. So they wanted to go back to Rough Riders. So Puffy let them out this deal, but he kept the masters. J-Hood just saying that he had some bad experience with D Block. He respected them for signing him, but they didn't manage his project right. The endorsements they got for the album, maybe got say $500,000 to $1 million to put his album out. He's saying he didn't receive all that money. All that money wasn't to him. You gotta understand D Block and them. When they started that label, it was around 2002, around 2001, 2002 when they started D Block. And J-Hood was their first artist. But J-Hood was, I didn't never thought J-Hood was like one of the dopest rappers. He wasn't trash. He's a good rapper, but I didn't never thought he'd be a superstar, you know what I mean? But like I said, if you don't have the right team around you, you could be the best rapper in the world, but if you don't have the best team around you, you're not going nowhere. Please believe that. You gotta have the right team, because if you don't have the right team, it ain't happening. And JD Kids and them, they were just starting their label. They were just getting their paperwork right with Bad Boys. Rough Riders was treating them good. And they made a few mistakes, you know what I'm saying? So JD Kids, Sheek Louch, all them dudes, Styles P, you can't get mad at J-Hood if he's speaking his truth. You know what I'm saying? He really didn't say nothing really bad about y'all. He just said stuff wasn't done right and paperwork wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that. That's why you haven't seen the J-Hood album, because stuff just didn't get done. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. D Block, we still love you, man. You know what I'm saying? And Rough Riders, we still love y'all, man. Like people speak the truth, man. Everybody got different opinions, man. You can't get mad at somebody because they felt the way they felt. You know what I mean? Salute to J-Hood, salute to the Lox. Next topic, let's go. Tank Davis, man. Listen, man, you got a fight coming up in April. You can't be out here hitting women, allegedly. I know you showed a picture of your girl throwing spit on you. You're not gonna never beat a woman if you didn't touch her. Anything she say, she's gonna win. You gotta be careful, man. You're a millionaire. You don't want to have, stuff like that on your record, man, because you can lose a lot of endorsements. So you gotta be careful, man. If your woman is toxic, you need to just leave her and let her go, man. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of stuff to, get money. Endorsements, everything. So you don't want to lose none of that stuff. So you got to be careful, man. You know what I'm saying? Your woman arguing with you, fighting with you, man, just leave the house, man. Getting arrested is not good. It don't look good for your career, and it could mess up your brand. So just be careful, man. We need to see this fight. We don't need this jump to get canceled because you out here doing foolish stuff. Let's go. So, they take it into trial. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Should have took the plea deal? I mean, who wants to be on probation for 15, 20 years? That's what the court system do to you. They try to get you, on probation so they could control your life and have you on a monitor. You got to be home by a certain time. And some people just don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? You got to be home by a certain time. You got to ask your correctional officer, can you leave the city or leave the state? Like, who wants to deal with that? It's still being in jail, but you're free. But you're not really free because you got to ask permission to do this and ask permission to do that. You can't drink liquor. You can't smoke weed. If you want to drink lean, you can't do none of that stuff. Because if you do all that stuff, they'll put you in jail, back in jail, so you can't win. You know what I mean? So if you're on a 15-year probation, you might get an argument with your girlfriend. She might call the cops, and boom, you go back to jail. Or you could get a speeding ticket, or get something, arguing with the cops or something. The cops could lie on you. You can go back to jail. So it's not a win-win situation when you're on probation. You know what I mean? If you got like a 2-year probation or 3, but when you on a 15-year probation, it's not good, because one day you might just be in a bad mood. Something might happen. You don't mean it, and it just happened, and boom, you go back to jail. So And you gotta understand, you don't want that to be on your record, because when people put that paperwork up, that could get you in a lot of trouble, man. The streets, I mean, like, people say the streets are myth, but the point is, some people still stands by the loyalty. I stand by loyalty. Like I said, if you do a crime, do it by yourself. If you're in the game, do it by yourself, because when you get caught, and y'all all get caught together, if you got 20 members, 19 of them snitching. You might be the only one loyal, so be careful. But anyway, Young Thug, he might feel a little better about these two not snitching. They're taking it to trial with him. Not good, but I mean, out of 28, 3 ain't snitching so far. So we'll see what happens, man. But anyway, subscribe to the channel, put a like on that button, and share this video to everybody so they can get the platform, man. We out of here. One love. Salute to everybody who watched the channel. Peace.